What is going on, everybody? Back on it. One Piece 414? 314? Where are we? Are we in the 4? Yeah, we are. 414. A lot to talk about and deal with. First thing, let me know if it's too dark in here. I'm going to be messing around with lighting and things like that. If I kind of like take off the white light, it really pops the color that we've been trying in the background. But am I too dark right now? Like, is this straight? Or do we prefer like this? I don't know. We're gonna mess around with it. I'm gonna try with no light for today, or no light on me today. Let me know if it's just too damn dark in here or how it looks. We'll play around with it. Jumping into this, got a lot of, just core story development here with this Haki and Conqueror's Haki, and it's rare, and who has this, and XYZ, and yada yada yada. I can't remember the comment that was made last episode. I know they said that it was rare. But did they say only like 1 in a billion, or whatever the number that they threw out? Did they say that amount of people have it, or that amount of people are born with it? I don't know the correct statement that was made. Whatever was made, my question is on it. If they didn't say born with it, have it. Can you only be born with this Conqueror's aura? Or can it be achieved? Can it be obtained? Can it be taught? I guess there's a lot of questions about that. Do you have to be born with it? Can it be taught? Can it be achieved? Can it be awakened just off of pure, I don't know, are we talking like an ocular jutsu where like maybe enough rage, or do you have to be a certain bloodline? There's a lot of questions with that. Like, is it a Sharingan type thing? Like, you have to be an Uchiha to be able to awaken it and to awaken other variables of it? Does anybody have access to this Conqueror's aura? You just have to, can it be trained? Can you train to obtain this type of power and aura level? I have no idea. I don't know if it's like a Naruto type, Hyuga clan, Uchiha clan, where it's a bloodline thing. That's the only way you can even, one, have access to it, two, and then even if you're of that bloodline, to even obtain it is, another difficult thing. Or can it be like a Dragon Ball thing where anybody can obtain this amount of aura if you train hard enough? So a lot of questions with that. Is it blood related? Can anybody have access to it? I'm assuming do we as viewers, what do we know? 4 people to have it? It's so rare, but we've seen 4 instances of already. Boa, which was stated, which I don't know if they're saying that for sure. She really does. Luffy, Rayleigh, I think, and then Shanks. I think just those 4. Now, I always had questions on what Shanks did. Because clearly it seems like this aura can be turned off, turned on, turned off, turned on, or it doesn't have to be fully out there. Does Shanks just walk around with this dripping aura on him with no control of it, that if you don't even have it in your presence, if you don't have Haki mastered at a base level of your own, you can't even be around it, you'll pass out and faint? Or how does that work here? Because we see the same thing happening here. Some of the people in the stands are perfectly fine, others are completely passed out. But you as a person, can you control if your aura is kind of out there like that? Because when I think about it from Shanks's point of view, is it not a sign of hostility? Or does he feel when he was approaching Whitebeard that he had to have his Conqueror's aura on, just because who he's approaching, and you never know, maybe Whitebeard is easily pissed off and he might attack and you just need to have your aura ready to go? Or is he just have it so mastered that his Conqueror's aura or Haki is always on, that if you're in his presence and you don't have a baseline of Haki, you just can't even be around it? It kind of reminds me of early Hunter x Hunter, when they're in the Heaven's Arena and they're trying to walk past Hisoka and they can't even go past him because they don't even have Nen. If you approach him, you just feel the death, bloodlust emanating off of him. If you don't even have a baseline of Nen, you can't approach that because it'll just consume you. So I don't know if it's the same thing here of like, because it doesn't affect everybody clearly. But I'm curious of like, does Shanks just walk around like that 24/7, like people just passing out in his presence, or what? Or does he choose to do that because given the circumstances, you never know, Whitebeard might be frustrated or upset, and you got to have your aura kind of on, ready to go at all times. There's a whole, the power system, like we're getting there, like we're on the cusp of it. It's about to happen. I was curious, you know, how we go about having her help us, because we're not going to get to Ace in time to be of any use if she doesn't decide to help us. I thought maybe the old lady would run in there and be like, oh, this is Luffy, he's got a bounty, like, look, he's here, he's a pirate just like you, yada yada yada. And that might make her be like, oh, he could be of some use, I'll decide to like help me help you type thing. Maybe now, you know, she'll still find out that information from the old lady, but seeing that he has Conqueror aura as well, it might be in her best interest to not upset him. But then it's a whole other thing of like, I mean, I'm sorry, we haven't even pressed play. I know some of you were waiting for me to press play. Just skip ahead and go to when the episode starts. Just because he has this aura, I just call it, it's just potential at the moment. Doesn't mean he knows how to use it. In her sister stated that last episode, he has this aura, but he doesn't even know what Haki is, number one. Doesn't know how to access it, doesn't know how to use it, like none of it. It's just being used purely out of rage. Emotions, I don't know if it's triggered by emotions, you know how those type of things do. So if the two sisters wanted to jump on his ass, they could jump on him. I was kind of disappointed with how they handled the fight last episode, because Luffy just went through the most traumatic thing in his entire life. In his mind, you know, for a moment there, his crew members were dying in front of his face, just being obliterated off the face. He doesn't know if they're just dying, he has no idea what's happening, but his crew members one by one are being just flicked off, flicked off, flicked off, flicked off. If that's not a moment that sparks rage and panic and emotion to like unleash this Conqueror's aura, I don't know what will. So then you go here and kind of like the same thing is happening again. These girls just help you, they help save your life and all these type of things. It's very fresh in your mind watching what happened to your crewmates die. Like, you don't know their well-being. He's holding hope that they're alive, but same thing here. These girls were about to die and he was just not gonna go gear 2. Not gonna he's just screaming, like thinking that's gonna help. So I don't like the way they kind of went about that, but showing the whole Conqueror's aura Haki stuff was there's a lot. So there's good, there's bad, and stuff in the middle. 7.5 minutes later, so I'm very curious to see what happens with this. I'll be curious of, you know, can you achieve a higher aura level than this? TBD. It's hard to ask questions on the whole Haki system when I know nothing about it. Is like, can anybody achieve this? Is it like is it a D Luffy type thing? There's a lot of questions with it. Maybe we'll get some answers in this episode. Let's see. Oh shit, I'm muted. There we go. But he doesn't know how to use it. Yeah, same thing. Like if Kid Gohan has the most potential aura of any Saiyan ever born, he doesn't know how to use it. He doesn't know what he's doing. Attack him. He can't control that power. He doesn't know what he's doing. Who cares? Maybe he has it permanently turned on. Maybe that emotional moment, like, has it turned on. I don't know. I don't know. He cares more about the women of the island than she does. Oh. I wonder what their hatred for men is. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of reasons, but I can understand a women-only island. Women-only men haters club. But her tone has changed seeing the aura. She did seem kind of scared. I mean, she might know the full potential of what a Conqueror's aura can be. So just that might, like, set her off a little bit. It's like, oh shit, that person has the Rinnegan. Wait, okay, hold on a second here. Okay, they don't know what they're doing. Okay, we'll just approach. moved Margaret back like 2 feet, by the way. I'm curious to see if he like on-off utilizes the Haki here without even really knowing that he's utilizing it. Or if he's gonna like go gear 2 or something like that. Because clearly they're stronger than him in base. Yeah, they're stronger than him in base. So are we gonna take this serious, or do you want more people to die in front of your face, like your crewmates? Poisonous gas. Oh, and that was another question. So we saw them kind of like predicting movements, right? I guess Haki kind of gives you that ability if somebody else doesn't have it. Like it gives you just like a little bit of a premonition-ish, not seeing in the future, but anticipatory ability, especially in battle. Do you think when we were in Skypiea and they were talking about mantra, do you think that was just them using Haki the whole time but not even knowing it? But Enru just calling it whatever he wanted because he was a god at the time, and maybe he doesn't even know what it is. Maybe that is. Maybe they had access to Haki and didn't even know it. Luffy, feel free to get serious whenever you want, man. Oh, Lord. Well, what do we do? Does the poison spread to everybody else in the stands, or what? Eh? Man, for somebody that was really serious about like not hurting those girls, he's not doing much to try to protect them. Yes, he fell into the pit of blades. Kill him, kill him. Kill him. I'm healed. No, you're just away from it. It's the man's hand. Yeah, just stay down there, away from the poison. Do we not see this man? He said, I'm healed. It's gone. Why is that the sound effect they gave that? Well, just stay above it or below it. He's gonna get rid of the smoke? Yeah. Man, these girls are awfully disappointing. And they're second in commands to a warlord, by the way. Well, I mean, Luffy could be a different breed, but like, he's not even trying. Luffy's like really not trying. Has no use of Haki. Is not going gear 2, not going gear 3. You act like they just wouldn't naturally just like spit poison back out and then have it cover in gas again and just keep doing that until he eventually wears down. It's not like she can't reproduce that poison, no? Oh. Well, there's yet to be anything that's really happened. Everyone's been kind of bullshitting. Are we getting serious? Are we actually going to try to get serious here? I think so. Yeah, that's the stance. Here we go. Finally. Took you long enough. Okay, now I can say that he might be taking things a little serious here. Are we good about how much? We got like 5-6 minutes left. What do you mean, is that how men are? It's so wild that her crew says this is how men are. because they see men all the time out there on the waters. Oh, he's gonna be a little bit faster now. Just a little bit faster. Hi. Almighty push. Ooh. That sound effect is crazy. Ooh. Seems this is the fastest Gear 2 we've seen yet. No. Jesus. We've never seen him move like that. But we know he can't keep this up forever. Oh. Fancy. I don't take them serious, to be honest. Nothing about this fight is serious right now. I think the best thing that we've had come from this is the whole Conqueror's Aura, Conqueror's Haki. The, explanation that Boa has it too. It's rare. Luffy has it. They're not going to defeat him. And I'm very curious how we get off this island with Boa's cooperation. I like the sound effect they're giving the Gear too. We've never seen him move this fast with it either, in my opinion. And just because you can keep up with the speed doesn't mean your body has enough time to react. Just because she can she just get clotheslined? She did. Just because you can mentally predict it doesn't mean your body can keep up to the speed. So if she doesn't have the speed herself, it doesn't matter. She's 10 steps ahead if her body can't keep up. Is that it for her? A Haki user getting dotted like that by Gear 2? Sonya, are you good? Sonya, are you... Let's see it. Only one way to find out. Alright, let's see this all-perfect defense she's got. Don't worry, Boa. That has some bass to it. They put the sound effects on the... I thought she just fell face first into the fucking pit of death. Holy shit. I want to see Boa come down here and fight him. Just because I kind of want to see what, like, a no-idea Haki Conqueror's Aura type person matches up against someone that has it. Not maybe mastered, but has an understanding of Haki and how to use it. You tell him, Nico Robin. Surely we'll get like a, just for giggles, at some point along these next 800 episodes, her standing right next to Nico Robin on screen, right? Wait, we're trying this again? Thought my episode just like skipped backward. She just light herself on fire? Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, we do have to start taking into question, though, Luffy's amount of steam that he's given off. That's going to eventually run out here. Yeah. They got done and dusted like that. I'm very disappointed in them. Ooh. Split kick. Headbutt. Now she's on fire, you're on fire, I'm on fire. They are a sad excuse for what, second and third command of a warlord? Taken out by a man that doesn't even know how to use hockey, and you have access to it. Sad. I was about to say, she almost lost her head. They're playing that triumphant, like, Ash Ketchum just defeated the gym boss music. Oh, Lord. I want to see him and Boa run the 1v1. Oh, shit, the thing on her back is showing. So maybe this back thing is serious then. Oh, she does care. Oh, he covered it. He covered it. Oh, wow. Does he know that he covered that too? Shh. Shut up. I think she... Yeah, she's noticed it too. So that back thing is real. Gorgon, okay. But he wasn't turned to stone, so is that even real? How touching. But he was fine. Well, I don't know how it works. I thought maybe it was giggles because nothing happened to him. Boa seemed to show some emotions there for her citizens, at least. That was nice to see for a change. Girl has her snake breast out, by the way. Can we get her a towel or something? This is the first, I am so interested to see what this follow-up conversation is about to be. So this Gorgon's curse is a real thing. Okay, someone's gonna have to explain it to me then. I thought we were calling it giggles. Why did it not affect Luffy then? I guess is the question. Why do a lot of things not affect Luffy is a major question. Was that them trying to show that they've attempted to like burn it off their backs? Alright, we're finally seeing a little bit of character out of her. Alright, someone get her up. She can't hold up there forever. Alright, let's get out of here. Yo, we're gonna lose everyway. Yeah? We got some wisdom we're speaking? She didn't run in fear, the old lady. Alright, this Gorgon's curse I'm gonna need an explanation on. Wow, she actually showed emotion for once. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know what the best shot was. Probably him flexing gear too. On both of them at the same time. Actually, that's a pretty great shot. Holy shit. Him up close with the gear 2 right there on screen was crazy. Yeah, that's a pretty great shot. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna need to like, because I was like, are we taking this back curse thing serious? I was like, are they using it as an excuse to just like shit on the people, you know? But then they started playing the classic like sad One Piece music, so it's probably serious. So now I need to actually go back and get an understanding of like how they got cursed and what happens. Because once Luffy popped up in the room, made dead eye contact with it, and nothing happened. I was like, oh, maybe they think it does this, but it actually doesn't. Like, have they confirmed these hypotheses? So I'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Can they see each other's? Like, if I have it, but I look at something, like, are the sisters in danger of looking at each other too? I don't know how that plays out. Disappointed in their power set, but has there been anybody yet on a crew besides us? Where like their second in command or third in command actually like seemed like they were about that life. I'm sure I'm forgetting some off the top of my head, but I can't remember any that was like, oh shit, that one's serious. I would say Ace, but the little bit of we've seen of Ace just got, you know, tooted and booted by Blackbeard. Now you could say, well, Blackbeard could take out our whole crew in one go. Could be true, but the same statement is also true as like Ace got taken out by him. So we've yet to kind of see like a 2 and a 3 that's like, oh shit, that's serious. Everyone seems to be fodder for the most part. Except to what we've recently ran into of like the Okaji, the Kizaru, Kuma's grunts. Honestly, Kuma's grunts, the Sentry Kumas, Pacifistas, whatever you want to call them. One of them might be able to take out these two sisters. TBH, I don't know. We'll leave it at there and see. You guys will fill me in on all the information and we'll go from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,